but still fighting it. And I tell you, yesterday before my run, my legs were really, really sore. Just a bunch of lactic acid buildup. I always get it when I'm, go from not doing something to doing something. Your muscles respond. And I was like, how in the world am I going to run today? I'm having trouble just like getting up and down. It's fine like once I get moving, but like the initial squatting down to clean up the dog's accidents and stuff is just, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And I just was struggling. So, but I did do it. I walked the dogs. I bumped them up to 1.5 miles. And then my endurance run was 1.5 miles. And I took, I think, a minute off yesterday's time, or the day before's time. I think, to look. I know I did it quicker, but it, like, I felt it. It wasn't, like, easier. My lungs and my throat, I could feel it. And I was like, why is it still, 11 something? It feels like I'm doing an 8-minute mile. It feels so hard. That's how it is in the beginning. It's hard. I had the legs though. I always say it's, running long distances is very mental. I always look at it as like, could my legs keep going? Is it my legs that hurt? Or is it my lungs? Is it my chest that's, hurting? Or is it just my mind that's in my way? And I had the legs yesterday and the day before, no problem. And it was more breathing issues, but it was all up. It wasn't my chest. So I feel like my lungs could have done it, but I wasn't trying to go any further, but I feel like I could have, which is good. I didn't do perfect yesterday. I took my cold medicine and had some nuts with it. And that probably just made it worse. My throat, like it, more mucusy it felt. Trying to think, was there anything else? I think I might have had a piece of lunch meat when I made Tate his sandwich. And then I made it to like 24 hours and Derek ate leftovers. So I took a few bites of sweet potato and it was like a quarter, no, probably like an eighth of a sweet potato. And I did have a couple bites of his ribs. And then I ate some taffy because it was there and it looked so delicious. So I was only down 0.6, which, if you consider that an eating day, that would be great that I lost, more than a half a pound. And I ate, but it wasn't a true meal. So I'm just going to try better today. I'm working butt ass early, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm on my way to work. And I think I have to do sprints today, 400 meters. And I used to know the conversions on that all the time, but not sure. Is that a tenth? Might be 4/10, I can't remember. I don't remember. Which is not a big deal. I can get that done. Maddie does have ballet today for 2 hours. It's her last class for the week, and then she's done with everything till next week, which is nice. So I can easily get that done. I can walk the dogs and then do the sprints. I could even sprint with the dogs probably, being that it's not that long. It's cold. It was 37 degrees when I got in the car, so it's cold. I'm just tired, wiped out. But hoping that I can be great today, do awesome. I didn't go to the bathroom at all yesterday either, which is an issue. And my body hurts. So it's obviously swollen and doing repair to muscles. So and give myself grace. It's not a big deal. Just, get back to it. I really wanted to get, all my vacation weight gone. And it's just going to take time. Unless I'm absolutely 100% perfect. And the girl's not perfect. So, and I think if I wasn't dealing with being sick on top of it, and I'm pretty sure it's my cycle, I should be done with the PMSing part though. Hopefully I can go to the bathroom. I took the probiotics the last 2 nights and no luck. So these probiotics though, they say you take 2 of them up to 3 times a day. That's a lot. I won't be vigilant to do that. Like, does anyone have a great probiotic? I know Eileen sent me some, but I do feel they help. It's just I don't know. It's not that I'm too busy. It's just I just hate taking stuff like that. I just hate taking pills. I don't know. Maybe I should get over that and just set a reminder or something. I always do good in the beginning. It's just like a diet, you do great in the beginning, and then, man, if I don't see it working, like that's why I am still taking it, is because those first 3 days I went to the bathroom 3 days in a row. But I also been eating, like, when I just thought Sunday's meal should be out of me by now, it's not. It's so annoying. Tate and Derek have gone to the bathroom like 6 times. They went instantly when they got home after that dinner. And that just makes me think, oh God, it's so bad, it should be out of me. No luck. So, hopefully I will go to the bathroom today, and maybe I'll go to taking 3 of the pills. I'm not taking 9 for that. But, that's all for me today. I'm gonna work and take Maddie to ballet, get my sprints in, and I might work. I always send a Christmas letter with my Christmas card, and so I might work on that. So today, this guy's trailer is shaking back and forth. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm tired. Tried to go to bed early and I didn't really have much success, and I got up at 4 with the puppy because the cat wakes the dog up, and then of course I need to get him outside to go to the bathroom, and he peed really long at 4 o'clock. Did really good. He's been yelping though. Derek thinks he's got a rib bone stuck, but I just let him chew on the bone a little bit. I didn't let him have like a huge bone, but it seems like whenever I walk away, he starts yelping. It's like my baby is crying. He needs his mom. I don't know, guys. I hope everybody that was doing the Joanne and Eileen, I know Tracy said you were doing a 24. I hope you guys are all successful. It's the last thing I wanted to do is get on here and not say I was, so I'm gonna really try to do better today, regardless on how I feel. I'm just gonna say you'll be fine, just get a nice fast under your belt. I have momentum of losing, so I want to keep that going. Just, can I just go and be 156 again? That would be great. We still have 2 more weigh-ins, so we will see. Gotta get my shit together. Hi, friends. I want to eat so bad. It's making me mad. It's so funny, like the dialogue I'm having inside my head is like, why are you doing this? Why are you fasting? Like, so many millions of people eat every day. It's funny that my brain, I think the girl, the binge over the brain, binge over brain, I think. Brain over binge. She talks about your big brain and then the little brain. I think that was from that book. And it's so true. It's like this internal dialogue is so strong. It's like, just do it. Just eat. It's like the word, like what you think peer pressure is like, you're peer pressuring yourself to eat. It's funny. Like, I didn't really ever feel peer pressure growing up. And I talked to my daughter about it. It's like no one, my friends were doing drugs and drinking alcohol and doing stupid stuff just because they were doing it and having a good time. It made me want to do it. It wasn't peer pressure like, you're going to do this, you're going to do it. The only time I ever felt that way was when I joined my sorority and went through the initiation. I felt like I was being peer pressured. Other than that, so I bought Tate. I really bought it for me, Derek, and Tate for Christmas. The Chirp wheel. It's three, almost like a foam roller, 3 circular. It's like a hollow circular disc that you roll along your spine, and it's 3 different sizes. Like the large is 12. And I think as it gets smaller, it's supposed to be more almost like foam roller is harder or softer. You can buy harder or softer ones. There you go. Excuse me. And it came today. It was funny. I always like companies that are a little like, a little weird. It said all natural, all-purpose flour or something on the box. And I looked at it closer and it says, this is not really flour. We just don't want anyone to steal it off your porch. I like companies that are like that, sarcastic a little bit. Anyways, so I wanted to try it really because I foam roll my back all the time. And the commercial shows this guy like, in the woods, like making all these cracking noise, almost like you would think wood is cracking, but it's really his back cracking. So I was like, oh, maybe that'll be awesome. I want to try it. So it says to start with the biggest wheel first. So I get on the biggest wheel and I go into my bedroom because Tate was in the kitchen and I didn't want him to see what I was doing. And I rolled out my back on the big wheel. And the dog came over and jumped on me. So the wheel fell on its side. So it's really hard foam and plastic in the shape of a circle. So it fell, you roll on it like a wheel. It fell flat, and then my butt fell on top of the flat part. Oh my God, you guys, I'm going to have the biggest bruise, and it hurts really bad to sit down. So that just happened. I did my 400-meter sprints. Yeah. I did 400 meters, and I looked that up. It's a quarter of a mile. And the doggies did it with me. And we really did great for 3 of them. One, like, lap 3, Layla ended up going to the bathroom in the middle of the lap, so it slowed me down. But other than that, they did excellent doing it. I don't think they could have handled anything more, but they did very good listening, running, and then walking, and then running, then walking, then running, then walking, then running, and then walking. So they did excellent. I was really, really happy because I didn't know, there would have been no way I could have done my sprints now. I mean, I could have in the dark, but It's really not safe for me. I think I picked out a, did I ask for suggestions? I should ask you guys, runners especially. So my treadmill broke like 3 years ago. I had a NordicTrack. And he bought me like this really hoity-toity one when I was marathon training. So back in like 2011, maybe 2010. And it broke like 3 years ago. So and probably 4 years ago. It was probably broken a whole year before we moved out of the old house. So my question is, I don't really think I should get another NordicTrack. The reason, it had like all these bells and whistles. It had this like FIT trainer and all this stuff. Jillian Michaels. And I basically hardly ever use an incline. So I wouldn't need anything that's like too, that needs, you know, too high of an incline. I wouldn't mind an incline, maybe like 10 up to 10. I don't need a negative incline. And I don't really need it to go too fast. 10 miles an hour would be absolutely faster than probably I'll ever use. So, or level 10 or whatever it is. Is that 10 miles an hour? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. So if you have any suggestions, I know I put it on my regular, my Facebook and asked, and a couple people said the Peloton has a new treadmill. Somebody said, don't get a treadmill, get a Peloton. No, I'm getting a treadmill because I'm a runner. I don't want to ride a bike. It's not for exercise for me. Yes, it keeps my body in shape, but I run for some mental. I run, to keep my cardio health. I don't think running is really going to do anything for me weight loss-wise, because it just makes me so ungodly hungry. Running does. I was telling Eileen that I just kind of maintain when I train because I get so ravenous and I eat. I don't know, maybe I like to run fasted, but then eat like within a couple hours. Maybe I should, eat a little something like a protein bar and then run and stuff. I don't know. I'll work on that later. But anyways, I need a new treadmill. Santa said he was going to bring one for me. I'm leaning towards something Proform or something. Somebody did suggest one of theirs. I'd never heard of that brand. Soul something was another suggestion. A couple Peloton suggestions. Peloton is like, I don't know, like $3,000, $4,000. My price range is more like $1,500. And that's even more than I want to spend. It just needed to do like basic functions, but I want it to be good enough where, provide support. Anyways, if anyone has any suggestions, because I do like to run outside, so I don't want to, go and spend all this money, because I like to run. For me, it gets very boring on a treadmill, especially when you're marathon training, because you're doing it for so long. We're going to put it in my garage, so I can open the garage and look outside at least versus just staring at a screen. So it doesn't need like a big, whatever. Anyways, I digress. They did really good. I'm really hungry. I really want to eat. I'm really cold. I'm not really craving junk. I would love like good, a salad with big, huge pieces of chicken on it. But whatever. Do you think that I have been eating cough drops all day long? Do you think that is going to mess up? I mean, I know it's not considered clean fast, but do you think it's going to mess it up? I hope not. I bought some sugar-free cough drops, but then I also had regular throat lozenges. It's just, I had to. And I know some people get disappointed. and, you know, think I suck, but I'm human. I'm human. You know, that box came from David, and I just couldn't resist it last night. I got to the point where I was cold and hungry and tired, and they just got the better of me, you know. But I ate some Tic Tacs today. Oh, let me just tell you this. I think I have them too. So I went to the store because my very favorite pie to have for Thanksgiving is the Marie Callender's Dutch apple. You put this like cinnamon crumb top on it when you are like halfway through baking it. You better not go potty over there, mister. You hear me? Don't pee on camera. Do you need to go outside? Hey, do you need to go outside? So I went to my regular grocery shopping haul. There was like 4 or 5 things that they didn't have. So I went to there's a grocery store. Come here. There's a grocery store right by my house, or right by my work. So I was like, I'm gonna go check that one. Let me put a jacket on. Puppy, I'm cold. And we'll go outside. So I was like, I'm gonna check this. I'll show you guys my lights. Come on. Come on. Come on, outside. So I went to go check the other grocery store because the one on Saturday didn't have it. So I went to the one by my house, which is a different line of grocery store. And man, they didn't have it either. They had regular apple pie and like some other apple pie. A different brand had caramel apple pie that was like a cream pie. So that's what I bought. That is not what I want. But I was afraid, what if I don't, what if I can't see it? What if I don't find it? So there's one, I'm going to go to one more store tomorrow, and if I find it, then I'll just save the caramel cream pie for Christmas. Because, man, that sounds good. All right, you guys want to see my lights? In my one spot that doesn't light up. All right, let's see if you can see my house. I'll turn it and take a good picture. All right. Derek hung the lights. I might do some around the porch. Forget my garage. Has my old refrigerator in there, freezer. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting some around the porch. You can see my nice glider. So yeah, hopefully this puppy will go potty outside. He is doing a little better today. I didn't ask Maddie how many accidents he had, but he likes to pee on the porch, which is annoying. Say hi. You're a famous YouTuber. So I went to Redner's. No pie. Bought the extra pie. And we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Oh, let me tell you how much my ass hurts, guys. Oh, it's going to be a bad bruise. Super bad. Yeah, so I got to go to a different store. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, my boss is taking tomorrow off. And Monday, I think. So he gave us all half a pie. He went out and bought us all different halves of pie. And, of course, he bought me apple. And there was one that was like apple with this big glaze all over it. Or icing. And, man, did I want to eat it. But I'm not even craving that anymore. Like, now I just want something with substance. And actually, as I sit outside here freezing with my sore ass cheek, man, I would love some soup or some chili. That sounds really good. But I think I'm going to be able to make it. You guys that are doing this 96, you're making me stronger. It's like I say to myself, they're doing it. You got to do it. Don't be a pussy. You know? But man, it's hard. I don't want to. I don't know. I was saying I am human, you know. I got all those treats yesterday and I just couldn't resist. But anyways, I get off subject easy. So I went to Redner's to buy the pie. And I didn't find it, but I found these things that Tate loves, these ices. They're like Italian ice, but it's made by the Icy brand. And they're super cheap, and he eats them like constantly. And then I yell at him for eating too many, and then I buy him more. But they had Tic Tacs right next to the checkout. So I bought them, and I was looking for the flavor. I like the flavored Tic Tacs. They have a minion one that's banana. And then they have a fruit adventure. And then the white ones. I don't like anything wintergreen. I like spearmint and I like peppermint. But I don't like that wintergreen gum or wintergreen Tic Tacs or whatever. So the only Tic Tacs they had there, all you Coke fans, was these Coca-Cola ones. And I just spent like 3 times as much on these when we were at the Coke store. Hey, that's mine. And I was like, well, if they're the only Tic Tacs they have, I'm going to, you know, I assumed since they're white, that they were actual, like, spearmint Tic Tacs, but just with the Coke logo on it. No, they actually taste like fucking Coke. They're disgusting. They make me want to vomit. And not just that they taste like Coke. I mean, I can drink a Coke. I just don't prefer it. He's got my scarecrow. Stop it. Give that here. He's so bad. Give it here. I have to chase him around. Hey, drop it. Thank you. And my little scarecrow and my plant. Come on, let's go inside, guys. I don't think he did anything. Darn it. So I bought these Coke Tic Tacs, and they're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So now I'm going to see if Derek likes them. And I had bought him some at the Coke store, but they were, like I said, really a lot. So if you like Coke, you might want to try these, David and Joanne. Gross. Jen. Yuck. Yuck Coke. Oh, now they're riled up. Stop it. So, what else? So I got these pies that that my boss gave me this one. Look at it. It's like all full of icing. Can you see that? Half an apple pie, it's iced. And then another coworker said, I can't bring this home. My husband, who has diabetes, will eat it. Can you sneak mine home? And I was like, yeah, whatever. So if I can't find the crumb apple pie, at least I have these backup apples, but just kind of bummed about my crumb top apple because I was really looking forward to it. So I got one more place I can check. Ooh, my ass hurts super bad, guys. Super, super bad. Oh my God, these animals. These animals acting like animals, tearing my book up. Look at tearing my book up. What else does it say here? I said I really want to eat the pie. And I had a solid BM this morning, but not, and I could still feel a bunch. So, I don't know, guys. Having a problem. I actually, after I'm done with this, I'm going to go take my probiotics. See if that will help. Maybe jack it up to 30. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it for it. I know I need to do gratitude. I haven't done gratitude in a while. What time is that? I got to pick up Maddie soon, so I don't have time. But I'll check in with you guys in the morning. I really hope I have a good loss. How many of these can you take? This is the one. Garden of Life Raw Probiotics for Women. That's the one I have. A girlfriend, a nurse, had recommended it to me. I never really thought says adults take 3 capsules per day. Best taken as divided servings. You may gradually increase up to 9 capsules a day. I'm just gonna take 2. Diesel, stop drinking that water. Too much. That's it, guys. I put the taffy away so I wouldn't be tempted. Sometimes I forget what I have. Those Christmas tree cakes are still calling me, though. They're like, I'm in here. I think that's it. My ass hurts. It's gonna be rough. And hopefully I have a good loss. I'm cold. So I'm gonna take a bath once I get Maddie. Try not to eat. Try to be stronger tonight. Aww. Aww.